I am happy that women have the same rights as men.
Whether you're a female or you're a male, what matters is how much you bring to the table.
For all we know, if we work together, the world would be way better than what it is right now.
Who say French? Who say French? Not me. She say French.
What's happening around the world? Ashwagandha. Where do we get what is red in the shell? Ashwagandha, ashwagandha, ashwagandha. What's new, brand new, give me hope. Ashwagandha, ashwagandha. With the updates, that's how we roll.
Vanonga vari mberevere manje ndovatsika
bendekete
kuita bara yekuvamamira muzuda mparavara
akangaweyo kangavara ndaona dombo rine mavara rakatikidhamatakatandavara vuka makafela
rakareba kuti akunge vhuvhusela
kugara zichiterwa kugara tiri kukatisa madheya
Sima sasa.
Mr. Oga knows the least, brother. That's crazy. So we're back with another episode of Ashwagandha. It's your boy Skip, Gigi right there, Mr. Oga behind the camera. As you can see, we have a guest. Brother, can you introduce yourself, please?
My name is Ngweezys. Ngweezys out of here. Ngweezys in this. Yes, sir. But I won't say too much. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Yes,
Ngwere mulonyeni.
Ngwere mulonyeni. Kuri estonyeni. Come on.
Oh my God.
You know them say, them do
get
the talking, we do the killing.
And the slaughtering, the splitting. Everything there.
Let's go.
So, my friends.
What's happening?
So, there's a law that has been recently passed in Zimbabwe.
A what?
A law. Yes. So the law, a law placed in Zim that a woman can actually have more than two husbands.
Can I say this first of all? I can't say this as a guest first. I will pass it on to the woman. Let's see her point of view.
You want to start with me?
Of course, no problem.
Listen. I'll say this. I am happy that women have the same rights as men. Literally, that's all I'm happy about, you know, because that has been the main thing in life, where women have been fighting for the same rights as men. Yeah, like there are things where men are allowed to do it and it's lawful and it's fine, but when it comes to the other side of women, we can't do it, not because we don't want to, but because quite literally we cannot, because they are like lawfully we can't do it. So I'm not sure if a lot of women are going to be out there gathering to 12 men, like what men be doing, having 12, 6 wives, multiple wives. I don't know if they will actually do that, and that's besides the point. The only issue is at least we have the opportunity to.
Can I say something? If you want to have more than 2 wives, comment below. Comment below, please.
Tell us what you think.
Tell us.
No, if you want to have like more than 2 husbands,
and also women, if you feel like having 2, 3 husbands is the way to go,
comment below.
Tell us,
please.
Okay, so guys, let me. First of all, I think this whole law thing is actually useless.
Okay.
Because no one is actually going to use it. I think generally you can't. Women don't. I think they won't actually have like 2 husbands.
Fair enough.
First of all, they don't need it. Second of all, let me tell you my own thoughts about this thing, this whole situation. For me, maybe I'm actually biased. Like what I think is biased because I've been raised by a single parent and she's a female. My mother, she has raised me, and I feel like we should be balanced. Like the things that males do, females should also do.
Okay.
So why do you think it's useless then, if you think what males can do is what women can do?
Oh, the reason why I think it's useless is actually because I don't think women are actually gonna have 2 husbands.
Okay. I agree
Or more.
though. I agree too, but I think like what I said when I started, the point is if a woman for whatever reason they decide they want to have more than one husband, they can.
Yeah, they won't be
That's
restricted by the
all
law.
it comes down to, because you men are human beings. I'm a woman, I'm a human being too.
Yeah.
So what you can do, I should be allowed to do too.
Agreed.
Whether I decide to do it or not shouldn't be up to other men making laws
Laws, yeah, restricting you.
and restricting me. I'm the one who's supposed to go, you know what, I want to just love my one man and give him my everything and just have one man. That should be up to me. That's all I'm saying. That's my only thing, that like we are all people, we are all human beings, despite of our different physical appearances, despite of anything else. Basically, I think people should just be judged as a human being, like what your capabilities are, how you think, what you can do, but not kuti you are actually restricted from doing something because you are a woman or because you are a man. So that's the only reason why I'm happy about it. But I don't think like a lot of women will jump at the opportunity, because I feel like it's so hard to like love
Exactly.
two men.
That was my next question. Do you actually think that a person can love two people at the same time?
No.
Like be emotionally attached to two people?
Emotionally attached.
Yeah. But love, no.
Emotionally attached, yes. Maybe you can care about someone because they provide certain things for you. Yeah. So
Please elaborate.
I feel like let's create a hypothetical situation right now.
All right.
Say I wanted to have 2-3 husbands, right? The only way I can imagine that happening is if, let's say, the first person I'm with, I don't completely love them. There are things like I could love their personality so much, but I feel like there's something they're lacking, and there's something I also really need, right? Because when you love someone, right, no one can be perfect at the end of the day, but even like whatever their flaws are, you also love them, and you can like still appreciate that they have certain flaws and you can live with it, right? But if there's something I love about you and there's something you don't have and I really need it to survive, and I find it in the next person, then I also marry that one, and then you guys become a whole. You two become my one husband. Yeah, that's the only way. I think loving parts of different people and then you bring it together. I don't know.
No,
that
brother is
happen.
missing his head.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah,
you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Can I say this?
Yes.
I need to
Sips
see-
juice.
I need to sip on some juice before. As a female, when you come to the table, at the end of the day, we're talking about the table. What do you bring to the table?
Bro, the way I hate that question about what do I bring to the table. Crazy.
Okay,
Crazy.
before we go further, what do you bring to the table? What do you think you bring to the table?
Should I speak personally?
Yes.
Let me tell you, for example, me, yeah. Let's say in say 5-6 years, that's when I want to get married. All right? I'm a whole computer engineer. I can code.
Why do you have to always brag about
Yeah,
it?
because right now he has really said what I bring to the table.
days.
So I will say what I bring to the table.
I'm talking about what do you bring to the table?
Yeah, I'm telling you what I bring to the table.
Yes.
So
She brings a certificate.
no, not even a certificate.
Let us
Clearly,
see.
if I manage to bag that fucking computer engineering degree, first class and all, A's and all, I'm coding, I have a whole software developer job, and you fucking ask me what I bring to the table, you're mad.
Okay, I think.
So if I have all of that qualification, I am a kind, loving woman, I love to provide, for my men, let's say hypothetically I want to have 3 husbands. Yeah. So I'm bringing what, like 45k a month. That's what I bring to the table, and I want 3 different men because you 3 different men give me different things that I need, that I feel like I need 3 people to give to me. What else do you want me to bring to the table as a man?
But
say you have someone like me.
Honestly speaking, I like the idea that a woman can get married to more than one man.
It's very interesting.
Because us men have been doing it for centuries.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
I
what
would
I'm
actually love
saying.
that happen. Just
Okay.
but I
That's
would
what I'm
love-
saying.
But I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
How do you think men are actually gonna feel about this whole situation?
Oh, your
Like
ego
the
is gonna be
general
like,
Yeah.
your ego.
Yeah, it's really
Can I
gonna
say
hurt
something?
us.
Say something.
Whether a female or a male, what matters is how much can you bring to the table. It's not about what can you bring. It's about how much can you bring to the table.
Point blank period.
If you're a female, you have 3 males that are on your table. They will still stick around because they are bringing too much.
There's something you're satisfying all these 3 men with.
If you're a male and you bring too much to the table, 7 females
Who
are going-
come in lineup. I agree.
Okay, it's our guest coming out with valid points. I'm
agree.
actually proud of him because he usually doesn't do that. Like all the time, he
Wait,
just
guys, before you
gives us meaningless
I
points.
want to hear your thoughts on equal rights.
On equal rights. As I told you, I'm in support of equal rights. Yeah, it should be balanced. 50-50, my brother.
So
What does 50-50 mean to you, though?
So wait, if I understand
Balance.
what you're saying, that women should have equal options as men. They should have the same opportunities. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I agree with you. So what can you say?
It's also my same thing, because if it's anything aside from that, my thing would be what more, like, as men, what a lot are you doing so much that you should be more than 50? Or if women are the ones who said they are 16, men are 50, what are women doing more than men so much that they should be above men? I feel like we are all human beings, we all have minds, we all have physical capabilities, and everyone can do different things as human beings, not as your gender. So really, why we should like group people as their gender and use that to specify what you can and cannot do is ridiculous.
Yeah,
For real.
I agree with you. And you know, I have a way of looking at this to understand. Yeah, quite alright. We can say that men build the world. Do you understand?
Because you did.
Men are the architect of the entire infrastructure and the governance system of the world. But women are the ones creating those men.
And also,
Brother, you just did something right there.
and also when
I
you
didn't think
men
about that in that
Can I-
perspective.
and
I
long
know
back.
what you're saying. Can I please ask a question? It's too contradicting. I can't ask it. Go please proceed.
See, I wanted to say, and when you men
Please
were
proceed.
building
Please
everything and whatever, back then, women, even if they could, they were not allowed to. So you can't say, so like we have no way of measuring whether women could have contributed or not, because for some reason, men back in the day convinced themselves they are all the way up there and they are the ones who can do it, and no single woman could help in any way. So even if we had any contribution to make, for all we know, if we work together, the world would be way better than what it is right now. But because you guys convinced yourself you guys are the very smart, and I mean, fair enough, you guys did create good things. I can't lie. I can't lie. But if women were also part of it, I'm 100% sure it would be way better than what it was. So like now we can't say men are the ones who are above everyone because you guys like did everything, because women were not even allowed the opportunity to join the chat.
Okay, I understand your point, and I agree with you. But I just want to hear your thought on this.
Can I say something?
Do you think that men before and women understood their role in society, so everyone played their own significant role?
Can I say
Men go
something?
out, go to war, go to the office, build bridges, build roads, build every single thing, and women are at home raising their their children to become the next builders of
And
society.
leaders of tomorrow.
I think that was very fair, because at the end of the day, I can't stand here and be like I'm physically as fit as you guys.
Yeah,
If
I was
she
about
can
to say
see
that.
Pada over a bridge, you guys would do a better job than me. I think my only issue was, let's say, on how to design a bridge or
Zimonya.
something. Maybe a woman could have given you guys insights on how to do a better job, and you guys didn't allow them the chance to, because you guys said women are specific. Oh, women. My issue is that to say oh, right? How about, like, my only thing was, what if you said, if you as a woman you have an idea of how we can come up with how to cross from a river to the neck, from this side to this side, what is your thought? And then you genuinely ask them, what if they gave you a better idea than what you guys came up with just on your own? That's my only thing, that like, to have the choice taken away from you was too much. And I think that's what, like, all those women back in the day started fighting for. I think they just stopped and they're like, wait a minute, how come we are being reduced to only doing housework, and then only you guys do everything else? Like,
But we could have done better though.
that's my thing. That's why I
Yeah.
keep saying that I 100% reckon we could have been better if there was an option. The issue is an option. The issue
we have
is, how do you chain me to say this is what you can do because you're a woman, and then only these things you can do because you're a man? Why? As if like women don't also have minds, and as if there are not like some women who are like willing to do physical stuff, or like, because when at the end of the day, these physical things you're doing, there's an architect who designed these things before other people started building it, right?
Yeah.
There was mathematics involved before they calculated how to build a bridge. I'm just using a bridge as an example for right now, but there's so many other things, right? There are so many other things that come into play before you physically start doing things. So who's to say there was a woman who was too busy taking care of a child because they were told that's the only thing you can do? Who wouldn't have made that thing better?
As I said, like we are sorry. As I
Yeah,
said
check
before,
yourself.
we
That shit.
are all agreeing on the same thing. Like if we just work together, 50-50, in it, we will get.
Yeah, I think
Well,
that's
I think
so
I
better.
disagree on you.
Can I say
With
something?
you on that? It doesn't have to be 50-50.
Yeah, it doesn't literally
Relationship
have
varies.
to.
Can I say something?
Exactly,
Follow
there's
down
a
sometimes.
spectrum.
There's a spectrum. you understand? Sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's 80-20.
Yes.
Sometimes it's 100-0. Do you understand? So
Yeah, I also
think
agree to that. It's about what do you have to offer, what can you do
at
as a
that
person,
moment,
Yeah.
whether you are the woman or the male. If it's a woman who can offer more financial and the man doesn't mind
that's that.
cooking and what, it's fine. If it's the male who's 100% doing the financials and the woman doesn't mind sitting around taking care of the, that's fine.
I'm still confused how we got here. Like, damn.
Yeah, like I
This
think we
topic
have
actually,
we have to discuss all angles, because
my
we have
days.
different viewers and whatnot. So I
Agreed.
think everyone wants to
All
debate
angles.
and everyone wants
All
to
angles.
hear what they think.
Comic relief. We have to play a game. So I planned that we have to play a game, guess the language. So Mr. Oge is gonna play some audio and we guess like which language.
So basically, what we're playing right now is called, like, it's a game called Guess the Language. I'm going to play a video that narrates, like says something in a particular language. You guys have to guess what language it is.
No, no.
Exactly. So, are you guys ready?
We're both
Yes,
ready.
I'm ready.
We all have an idea of who the loser
Me too.
would be.
I have an
Right.
idea.
We're ready.
Let's just go.
It's
Let's just
certainly
do it
won't
for
be
now,
me.
and then everyone, you guys will find out at the end of the game.
We'll see who's second and thing.
Are you guys ready?
Ready.
So we are going to start. We're going to start from the easy level.
Of course.
I expect each and every one of you to get at
Can
least
you please take
2
it?
points from this one. So
Can you please take it easy on the guest?
No.
now,
You are here now. Now you're not even a guest anymore. You were a guest in the beginning. Now you're just here.
Okay.
Like all of us.
I'm there.
alright. So here it goes. Listen attentively.
Questa language? Eu gosto de ouvir música enquanto trabalho.
We're gonna start from skip. Tell us what language.
Brother, you should do better. That's Spanish, isn't it?
Okay, Mangiro.
The Spanish.
Grace.
What did you say?
I'm saying the Spanish.
You also say Spanish. It's
I know-
Portuguese.
I know.
This dumb bitch is gonna copy everything that I'll say.
It's
Just watch. Who's what?
What?
It's Portuguese.
Okay, so
Who's what?
let's have it. Let's have it.
Damn, we might actually be Portuguese.
Portuguese, second.
Oh my
You
days.
damn motherfuckers.
What just happened?
One time that I say
Yeah, one
Spanish.
What just happened?
The one time that I say Spanish is Portuguese.
It's actually so dumb. I can't even.
How?
Let's continue.
No problem. Yeah,
I believe you.
Yeah, so let's
Don't worry, don't worry, we got it.
I
1
believe you.
0.
Ngwere-
He's leading already.
Ngwere Mlonye.
Don't worry.
So listen attentively.
Il sol se pone nell'oeste.
Time is up. Time is up.
Spanish.
Mangiro.
Spanish.
Grace.
I also say Spanish.
Man, damn.
Let's have it.
They're just copying.
The one time.
Spanish, third one. The sun.
Yeah, it was Spanish.
Congratulations. The answer
The
is
one
fine.
time. I knew it.
So
I
we're
told you.
2-1 now.
I told you. Let me go. first.
Mangiro and Baraka with 1 point, and
Because it's
the
two.
lead is Grace with 2
Can I go
This is
first?
crazy.
I'm a guest. Can I go first?
No. Okay, yeah, you can go
You
first
can go
actually.
first.
I'm a guest.
That's
think
it.
you get a
Anything.
bit-
And then we
Better
go,
trust me.
and then after you is Baraka,
Okay.
because we know for a
Okay.
fact that
Okay.
he's gonna copy her answer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Let me go first.
Man,
I'm a
them is
guest.
too violent. Why are you like this to me?
No one is copying my answer. Let me go first.
Okay.
So listen attentively. Let me know. Here it goes.
Peut-être sur mes sérieux.
Wait, it's done.
Yes, done.
It's done. That's what I'm saying.
There's no replay. There's no
You said you're
replay.
gonna start.
When I say listen attentively,
You said you were gonna
should
start.
Listen.
He was listening. I know he was listening.
You are
I know
You
he
said
was.
you were going to start, though.
It doesn't matter.
Time is up.
You are alone in.
Huh?
Let's go English.
Now this guy is dumb. Like he's literally dumb.
Can I
I'm
go
gonna, I'm gonna say no.
Spanish? Spanish.
Okay, skip.
I'm gonna go with German.
German.
Okay,
Did it,
so let's
yeah.
have it.
He's wrong.
What about you?
It's Turkish.
Turkish. Oh my God. I didn't
Answer
hear.
is-
I didn't
answer is
hear.
Turkish.
I didn't hear.
Turkish.
So yeah, she
I
has
didn't
3
hear.
points, and you.
Are you guys like actually okay in the game?
This
Like
is
you went
crazy.
dropped these
How?
babies or something?
No, the thing I didn't
How?
hear. I was just guessing.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's move on.
Listen next time.
Okay.
The second one in the medium level. Listen attentively. I
Ngwere.
can't stress more.
Ngwere. I'm trusting you.
Il sole tramonta a ovest.
It's not like.
Baraka.
I'm starting, right?
Yes.
It's Italian, man.
Oh fuck no. Fuck no. He's talking about Italian. Fuck no.
What do you think it is? You have to say an answer. Fast.
Can I be honest?
Say an answer.
We just need an answer.
I'm embarrassed. It's Italian.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
embarrassed.
It's what?
Italian.
What did,
Why did you say
what
it
about
did?
Yeah, I also think it's Italian.
Why did you say it then?
No, that's why I'm embarrassed.
Let's have it.
That's why I'm embarrassed.
The correct answer is
Italian.
Yeah.
I know. That's why
All cope is D.
I know. That's
All
why.
cope is
I knew it
That's
was
why I'm
Italian.
embarrassed. That's why
so
I'm
you are
embarrassed.
behind Baraka. Just know.
I'm on the left, please. I'm on the
Wait,
left.
are they not on the same?
No. Hell no.
Ngweezys said Italian and he's correct. And this, he said what?
I said Italian. I was
He
the first
also
one to
said
say that.
Italian.
Oh, sorry.
So they're like 2-2 and
No, we
Yeah, you guys are the same, man.
I'm
How much?
ahead.
Trace
How
is
much?
the lead.
How much, bro?
So,
Assam.
and third one,
For a free pass to visit all the countries in the world with the fourth person who appears
Yes,
after
sir.
clicking
Listen.
share, and then more, would you accept the offer?
listen. Okay, let's keep this.
Sixth one. Die Sonne geht im Westen unter.
My days, I didn't.
Aha.
I was,
But I'm gonna go with French, innit?
okay. Ngweezys,
I swear to God. I was pointing at him.
what's your answer?
What's going on?
What's your answer?
Well, now you have to say anything.
your
We can't replay. There's no replay.
Can I be honest in it?
You
Yes,
can with your answer. You can.
With your answer.
I'm gonna have to go with French.
Okay, and you.
I'm not-
German.
Alright, let's.
Hell no.
And the correct answer is
German.
German.
That's what
German.
we got.
So what did you say French?
Who said French? Who said French? Not me. She said French.
No, you said French.
I swear. What did I say? No, I said the same answer as him. I swear.
You both said French.
We both.
Yeah, but it's still wrong.
It's wrong.
You said German. Did you know?
It's wrong.
Say no to drug abuse.
It's wrong.
I'm ready for the next
I
one.
thought it said German.
Now we are done. Sorry, we are
Doing
done
the last
with
one.
the medium level, and we're moving on to the hardest level.
German.
So the difficulty here is hard, and
Give us the.
anyways, let's just have it.
Give us the.
Listen attentively. Open your big floppy ears, and yeah.
No one is big ears. You're the only one who is.
Le soleil se couche à l'ouest.
That's too easy, bro. Can you please do another one? That's too easy.
I say the answer.
Excusez en French. Huh?
Hmm?
Excusez en French.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with French.
I know it's French.
Yeah, I'm also gonna say French.
I know it's
Actually.
French.
Okay, so let's have it.
French.
Yeah.
I told you. And I'm a guest. Let's call one.
Listen attentively. Okay, good.
De kat ligt lekker te slapen op de vensterbank.
Damn.
Well,
Spanish. Don't look at me.
I'm gonna go with Russian.
Don't look at me.
okay.
What's your answer?
I'm gonna go Spanish. Let's go, boy.
I don't know. I'm going to guess Russian.
What?
Russian?
That's
Yeah.
not allowed.
Okay. You also said Russian, right?
He said Russian.
Alright, let's have it.
Dutch.
And this is the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright, let's have it.
Alright.
Jag älskar att promenera i skogen på hösten.
Baraka.
Damn. I was gonna say German, but it's not gonna
But
repeat.
it's like what in the Spanish is happening because everything sounds like Spanish.
They said Moncoli.
So what are you saying? Let's save the final answers.
Okay, I'm gonna go with.
What? Everyone is
Okay, Russian. I'm gonna.
What are you gonna say?
What's up?
You're good with what? Let's.
You can't read. Say your
Russian.
answer.
Okay, you.
What's your
What's the
answer?
Answer.
Yes.
You know, go say the answer without redoing it.
No.
All this is not gonna help you. brother.
Exactly.
I know go say Russian or.
Okay. Russian.
I can't do that again.
How about you?
Let me just copy everyone and say Russian.
Okay.
She's not allowed.
Let's have it. Hold on.
Swedish.
Swedish.
Shit.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah,
get that one.
never in a million years.
So we've just concluded the game, and Grace has emerged as the winner.
Can you please-
Don't be sour losers. Clap your
You
hands.
are on the same level.
Clap your hands for
Okay, I
me.
can-
You guys are sour losers.
Please,
All right.
the first one.
No,
Please.
Clap your hands for
Nope.
me.
it's not happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, but guys, you know what I'm thinking here? Whenever we're doing this kind of game, like I think we need to create a prize. We need to bring a prize for the
Be
winner.
authentic.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Be authentic.
Be yourself. Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So
I don't understand this guy, to be honest. This guy is mad.
That would make it more fun. And
Yeah, I should win something. I deserve something.
You what?
He said
Oh,
he said the winner
That's what I'm
should win
saying.
a prize.
So the winner would win a prize. That we're gonna start from the next episode.
Yeah.
Whenever we're having this kind of game, competition, whatever.
So guys, a lot has been happening, and I mean, so many things are going on, especially in terms of relationship. Like people are going through a lot, and Olga is going to give us some dilemmas, like what people are actually going through, and yeah, gonna give people some advice out here.
That's crazy. I'm telling you, girl. When I was reading those tweets, like my head literally was blown up. It's crazy. Like when you read something that someone went through, and you're like, bro,
You can't believe that it
this
happened.
is real life.
What is
It's so
even
fucking
going
crazy.
on?
Like I can't even imagine like someone. But there's this one in particular that I would like to tell you guys, and I want to hear your opinions.
Okay. Okay.
So there's this woman on Twitter. I used name is like 6 or something. I can't pronounce everything. And so here, this is how her story goes.
Mhm.
She said, "We met." He said at the end of his long-term relationship, they have a 15-year-old and a 6-month-old. He says she had the infant after swearing she was on birth control. We dated hard. He had king tendencies, and I poured my gifts into him. He wanted to study photography for his birthday, and I gave him $1,000 to take an online photo course. And I bought him a camera, and we went on a long walk and took nature photos. And then we had an argument about his boundaries, and he ignored me for a week. I pinned his phone, and I noticed he was at a Picture Square Estate. That's an important estate. I drove there with lunch to surprise him. It was a wedding, and he was the groom.
Sticky
And she
situation.
said, I haven't been right since. So she's looking for advice. But
See, one thing men will do is embarrass you. That's what.
Why do you even need an advice? Like, just walk away. What do you want to do there?
But I think you need to understand.
But she's
something.
invested so much.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
she's given in so much.
So what?
So do you just walk away from all your investment? Like you're thinking,
And that-
I gave my
you invested a
everything.
lot of $1,000 is not money.
Bruh. Come on.
Yeah, you can't just walk away. Like you have to really think
But-
like him.
Hmm.
I think it's hard to walk away when you've given in like so much into it.
Me personally, I would walk away. You understand? The same way I spent
Exactly.
$1,000 on you, I can spend it on someone else.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, you have
But
to
you're
walk
not
away.
gonna get that
You can't stay
1,000
for that.
back.
You're not gonna get it. I mean,
That's
at that
the issue.
point in time where you spent that $1,000, it was something that you were willing to do for someone you loved. It was a genuine.
Because I thought it was
act.
going somewhere. Ka.
Well, I mean, but you can't expect someone to, how do I put it? Someone to love you just because you invested $1,000. Even though like it's a huge amount of money, you don't pick $1,000 from the ground to understand.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, you cannot control their behaviors. So you just have to do something which is really good for your sanity. And I think in this context, just move on. But if you think that that person like has something good in him, and maybe he just needs to grow on some certain aspect, and
But he's a groom to a wedding to some other person. How is it?
I think I do what too much.
Yeah, he's someone else's husband.
I read it.
It's not like he cheated or he did something. No, he's someone else's
I
husband.
forgot about it. Nah, she needs to go.
That's my point.
She needs to go.
What do you want to say?
That's my point. You said my
Leave.
point.
What the fuck?
But you know, there's a question that they ask, like, does anyone oppose the action
Catch me
about to do
objecting. Catch me
before, like, they
objecting.
choose you get married?
With all the drama in the world.
Exactly. That's when,
What's
especially me, I would stand up, do my thing.
Yeah, cause I'm not about to live in peace with you and your new wife.
I'm going to
Listen for that.
Because I've invested so much, so the least I could do is cause havoc in your new marriage.
Then
I would bring hell on
And then
earth.
at least I'll be satisfied. Like at least I know I ruined you.
Is the question.
Point blank period, I ruined you.
Who
Cause
did you ruin?
the guy and his new marriage. Cause I'm never gonna get my money back. I'm never gonna get the time I invested. Nothing in this world is gonna bring it back.
Your reaction caused less than 5% to my marriage.
You think the woman? You think the woman
cannot stay for that, bruh. No woman can stay for that.
Yeah, it's
What
ruined
would
at
you
that
have
point.
done
That's
if
what-
you were
that's
in
my
a
question.
place as a woman? What would
As
you
a
have
woman,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
What would you have done? Like put yourself in the shoes. Okay, let's not even do that because maybe you can't. Let's say you're a man, then you go to surprise your woman and you find her marrying another man. What are you doing? And you didn't know about it this whole time. You've been investing shit. You've been in love with her this for like a year. You find that she's marrying a whole other man. What are you doing? You're just walking away.
Me right now.
Yes.
I can't say too much on camera.
say it?
Yeah.
Say it.
Say, what are you gonna do? You just walk away.
Yes.
Nah, you
I'm
lie.
telling you.
Yeah,
Me
you
right
can.
now. I'm saying me right now. Me right now.
The you right
As
now.
I stand.
You just like fuck this bitch and you go away.
With it.
No, if my girl did that to me,
Yes.
I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna move on.
I think also because you men are not as dramatic as women as
Yeah,
well. So
exactly.
I think
Because me
you
personally,
can actually walk away.
But me,
me personally, I expect disappointment.
From who?
women.
Like, you always
Whoever
expect
it
the
is.
worst.
I always expect it to happen, and it doesn't mean that I'm like calling for that. You understand? But I would just say to myself in my mind that you're a human
So like when it
being, and
happens,
you're
you're
bound
just
to do
like,
those kind
oh
of
fine,
things.
it happened.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I've seen. I'll just walk away. So,
Yo.
That's what I'm saying. He walks away. He expects it. Why can't I walk away? I expect it.
You also just like you expect. You're just like, oh,
Same position.
Why?
this is what she did.
on
Fine.
to the next
Then you
level.
walk away.
Move on to the next level.
this is the
No,
only
you doing
one I
one.
have at the moment.
That one.
Alright.
Yeah,
Time.
so.
Okay, so I have questions for our guest.
Let's go, boy.
So you
Who's
just
the guest? Can you please tell them who your guest is?
Okay.
The audience, please let them know.
I
who your
think
guest
brother
is.
already introduced himself. I don't know why he's doing all this drama. But yeah,
The
he's
literal
Ngwere.
drama.
Yeah, Ngweezys. Okay. I call him Ngwere, but he prefers Ngweezys, right?
Can I say something? He's the only one who's allowed to call me Ngwere.
Oh yeah, it's only me.
Ngwere.
He's Ngwere.
Ngwere.
Can I say something? What's Ngwere?
I don't know.
Ngwere is something who's highly respected. I respect him.
So you're
But
not
literally-
Ngwere then?
Mm.
That's what Ngwere is.
You are
I'm a big
Ngwere.
man, brother.
Fair enough.
You didn't realize that, right?
Hmm?
You didn't know. I'm a big man. Big man team.
I didn't.
Relax. So,
You didn't have to say it, but let's go.
yeah. So how have you been finding Turkey so far? You just came, right?
I'm a student.
Mm.
Can you please ask me the right questions?
Okay, as a student, how have you been finding
Tell
Turkey?
the right stories and we'll ask you the right question.
As a student, I came to Turkey. I'm coming from Africa.
Manjabulan.
Kuvukiland.
Like how you people think we live in Wakanda or some shit.
Okay,
Mabegu Mondoro.
let me be honest. We can come from Africa and come from different places, but still be united.
Let him cook.
We can come from Africa and come from different places and still be united. Why? Your Africa is not my Africa. Where are you from? If you are from Central Africa, if you visited Tanzania, I'm asking someone who's from nearly Central Africa, if you visited Tanzania,
Preach, brother.
if you visit Tanzania,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a whole different
no,
cultural like way of doing things. That's one thing I realized.
That's
when I
what I'm
came here
saying.
too. I agree.
you can come from Africa and not come from the same places.
Yes.
I'm from Africa. I know different kinds of Africa. I know the ghetto. I know the high places. I know where the fun is. I know the natural places of Africa. You understand me? So it's different places of Africa, but we still come from the same place.
We all come here. For
So let me answer your question now. We are black. That's African. We come from the same place. If you're black, you come from a place where you're disadvantaged
yes.
already. Before you greet someone,
You're already one step.
if you come from in Africa whereby you're in Turkey, you say Merhaba, you're disadvantaged. Someone who's white who comes from wherever they're coming, they say Merhaba, they are ahead of you because you're black. If you come from Zimbabwe, you say Merhaba. You come from Saudi Arabia, you say Merhaba.
It's
Different.
It's different.
Yeah, that's taking in a nutshell.
Yeah, bro, the way
explained it.
the way he explained everything.
You
was
learned it
like,
somehow, but yeah,
bro.
that's taking in a nutshell. That's taking in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Good.
That's what I'm saying.
Point.
But we
what I'm
understand you, but I don't think the viewers will understand you. Like, elaborate on the point.
No, I think they got it. I think he's just trying to say, like, as black people, we go through way more than what the whiter people look like when they come here. In terms of opportunities, school itself, like I can think of Halich where we both learn. They act like we don't exist. They act like international students are not even there at all.
What have you found anything good about Turkey? Like, what do you like most?
Of course. Turkey is a great place.
Yeah.
Turkey is a great place. Your question? Please, may I answer your question?
What
What's
do you
your-
like most about Turkey? Tell us the good things that you have found about Turkey.
My brother is struggling.
Can I
find anything?
Am I allowed to laugh first?
Yeah,
course, yeah.
you can
Feel
do
free.
you.
You come from Africa. If you get in a public transport, do you have a card that you pay on every payment system before you get on it? Please answer me.
In Africa.
In terms of transport?
Yes.
No, you just use cash.
Now you have a payment method where you can get on a boat, you can get on a bus, you can get on a metro bus. That's a different bus you didn't
train,
know.
yeah.
Preach.
Okay.
And the train. That's 4. I named 3. So it's a lot of disadvantage and way more advantage that you can ever
That's
imagine.
why we come here in the first place anyway.
So may you please answer me, is there more advantage or disadvantage before we get there?
About the transport situation. Yes. Yeah, there's more advantages because
Let's move on. Let's move on.
This is
That's the only thing you think is
development
good about it.
That's the only thing, the transport system.
let's move on. Let's ask the next question.
That's factual though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
is
true,
true.
because-
It's real. Because
yeah.
especially if you compare it to what happens in Africa, like there's no specific what's it called, transport system that's very systematic or anything. And then whereas here it's like very accessible. You just walk to a bus stop, you go find a way to wherever you want to go. Whether you like have to climb 3 buses or whatever, they'll get you to where you want to get to. It's very systematic. I applaud them for that. That's
Yeah.
a
My
good
brother.
thing about here.
My brother.
May you please ask me the question?
What about the food? What do you think about the food in Turkey?
Turkey is a great place. That's the first answer. I love the food.
You love the food.
I love the food.
Like you actually love the food.
Yeah,
you
like
eat
so-
it every day.
I do.
What do you love? Like, what's your favorite Turkish food?
In particular,
Can I ask you, my brother, you, my sister beside me, where do you buy your chicken? Where do you buy your chicken?
Let's not do that. We really like the food that they cook. Because if I buy chicken in
I'll
the
cook it,
grocery store and then I come and cook it my own way, my own African traditional way, it's not Turkish food anymore.
What's your own African traditional way?
Kanga isama roiko nima onion nima.
Okay, so if you're coming from Africa, you mean we're putting a lot of spices?
now we're putting it because it doesn't taste like good. So we put the. I have a mic, my brother. I keep reminding you. We put the spices to make it better. Yeah.
Okay.
Just the way we cook it. Like, have you ever eaten like just boiled chicken from a Turkish restaurant? Because they do that something. They just boil the chicken and then you have to eat.
Let me answer your question. If I'm coming as a terrorist, what you say?
Because when you come as a terrorist, it's fine to eat. But if you have to stay here and you eat it forever.
Terrorist means I'm killing.
Sorry, tourist.
Yes. If I'm coming as a tourist
As a tourist.
to Europe, I love the food.
Yeah. How about is someone who's stuck here for the
Let me
next
tell
4
you,
years?
as a student,
Yes.
as a student, you have to constantly look for African markets. If you're coming from Africa, if you're coming from Saudi, that's Eastern Europe. If you're coming from Europe, if you're coming from America,
It's
that's
around the same.
that's the same vibe. That's American and Northern America. I don't know what you eat, but I'm coming from as African. I'm being honest, right? I'm being honest. Yeah, I agree.
So Mr. Oga always tells us like political stuff and gives us awareness of what's going on around the world.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave this time to him to tell us something about what is happening. You know, current situation in Africa. I don't know, Palestine.
Yeah. Well, before we move on, there's a lot of things that are happening around the world. There's a lot of things to say. There are a lot of things to cover. But for now, we'll just focus on some very specific things. So, like, before I continue, does any one of you like have an idea on what's going on in the Middle East, especially to our guest? Do you know what's going on? Do you like have any knowledge of the conflict between Israel and Palestine?
He's asking you. You don't need to raise your hand.
Okay. Okay. This is someone who's speaking outside of Israel. Israel is a colony that's heavily controlling the US. It's a colony that's heavily controlling the US.
Not that the way around.
No. If you don't know, most of the Israelites in the US are actually from Israel. Let me say something.
Yeah, I speak in facts, bro. Let's go.
Right now-
just like in the ways.
Right now, the Israelites, they are defensive missiles. What do you
Yeah,
call
missiles.
Missiles. Missiles. They are not enough. If you read, they are not enough. But someone who's speaking, this is me speaking from an outside point of view, perspective. The Israelites, they're the ones that are controlling the US. The US are the biggest colony. The US control the biggest part of currency. I'm in Turkey. I need to change my currency from my country to US dollars. You understand? That should show you how much the US are controlling in the world. But the US are controlled by Israelites, if you don't know. But now you know.
Yeah,
Now
I
you
kind of
know.
like agree with you on that. Because
So,
if you look at like what's happening in the United States, like internally, there are a lot of Israelis that are bribing a lot of U.S. government officials through that organization called APAC. Yeah, so you're right on this. And if you look at the biggest corporations in the world, like the biggest companies, like we're talking like about BlackRock and whatever, if you check the people that are actually running those corporatocracy, you would see that the majority of them are Israelis. The mainstream media is heavily controlled by them. They own it. So in a way, you could say that Israel is controlling America. But another perspective that I want you to explore is the United States of America and the Western countries in general have a globalist agenda. Do you understand? So like they're like I mean like each side is doing what they want to do. The Israelis are trying to cleanse the Palestinian out of their land, out of their own rightful land, and America is using Israel as a proxy in order to fight the people that are against the United States policy. So it works both ways. Like I'm achieving my goal and you're also achieving yours at the same time. Yeah. So we do not have to really like dive on that because like there are a lot of things to talk about. Like we can go whole day talking about these same issues because there are a lot of aspects that we might want to explore. But the latest thing is there's this man, a legend, the man, the myth, and the legend who is called Yahya Sinwar was assassinated yesterday by the Israeli government.
Where is he from?
He's a Palestinian
Okay.
and he was the leader of the liberation movement in Palestine. And he actually succeeded someone called what's this guy's called? I forgot his name, but like the guy was he was also like the leader, and then he got assassinated very recently, and then this man Yahya Sinwar took over, and the Israelis assassinated him. And the shocking thing about okay, but before we go, let me tell you a little bit about him and the reason why he joined the resistance in the first place. He was a Palestinian who survived the Nakba, which is the catastrophe in English, in 1948 when the Israelis committed genocide on Palestinians, and his parents were a victim, and he had to run. Do you understand? They were vacated from their land, and then that thing that happened, like built something in him, built the resistance in him, and he decided to take on the enemy of his country and his people. And something there was a time that he orchestrated the kidnapping on two Israeli soldiers with whom they were actually responsible in killing a lot of innocent people in that land. So when he did that, it is really like later found about it and they detained him, and he was actually in prison for 22 years. Yeah, and then when he got out of the prison,
Nelson Mandela type shit.
yeah, when he got out of prison as a result of prisoner swaps, as a prisoner swap between Palestine and Israel, he decided to now to join the resistance, and he even had like more zeal to actually face those people. And a lot of people are saying he was the architect of the October 7th war. You know, that's when this genocide started. Genocide.
Genocide.
Palestinians went to Israel and they killed some people and they took some hostage. So the Israelis are claiming that he was the one that orchestrated that. You understand? So, and that man has always been a person who does not fear death. There was a time I remember he was talking on national television. It was live. He was saying that he knows that these people are watching him, and if they want to kill him now, they should, because he's ready for it. He was saying that he doesn't want to die uh, with natural causes. He would rather die by an Israeli F-16.
Oh my God.
Hey, he was
Oh,
ready to
He was
die.
ready to die.
Bro.
Shit.
And I want you to keep in mind that during his assassination, he was in a fierce battle with the IDF, that's the Israeli military, and they were exchanging fires. Him and his 12 his bodyguard. He was not running. He was not hiding in a tunnel anyway, as the Israelis claim. He was there fighting them. Last bullet, and a sniper took him out. The guy, a fucking legend. So I
Damn.
just want us to
Kudos to him.
commemorate him. Like, he's someone that a
Yeah.
lot of people should aspire to be like him. Because, like, even for us Africans, these are the kind of people that we want to look up to. You understand?
But the troubling thing is he died, but anything really like bears out of his death.
What do you mean?
Like will anything really change after
Nothing
he's
is gonna
died?
change.
Exactly.
Someone has
So it
already
feels
said-
like his death is in
Yeah,
vain.
it's stupid.
And that's
The thing-
sad.
It's not even like a strategic target. Like, they just, I'm sure that that was entirely sentimental. Because the time, I mean, how many Palestinian leaders have been assassinated over it?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. It's just so sad that
And
people are dying for nothing.
who is more radical and more extreme than him would succeed him, and they would continue with the job.
So like you're saying everyone's learning from the one before.
Yeah.
That's all they are benefiting
you
from.
cannot kill resistance. Do you understand? Because all this Palestinian forces and those leaders were actually created as a result of Israel imperialism and occupation. He himself, the person that was assassinated, is that it was as a result of that, because he saw his city being bombarded, his friends, his family, his parents being killed. So that ignited the soul of resistance from him. You can never kill the resistance. You can never do it.
That's not possible.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Why do you have to raise your hand? You have to, like,
What
clap.
thing you do is raise up here. I'm even scared to give you
You
the
have to
mic
say
because you
something.
just be saying the
Yeah.
craziest shit.
What did he die for?
That's what I also
He
say,
died for
like,
his people. He died for
So
his
sad.
land.
It's giving it.
He died for the self-determination of Palestinian civilians.
But nothing is
And,
really
and I want
happening
to remind
to
you
them.
guys that in the course of a year, 41,000 people have been dead, innocent civilians.
Exactly, and now after he's like
almost-
fought his whole life, he's done everything. Now he's dead, and the aftermath of that is still going to be the same thing that happened before, and that's just so sad.
It's crazy.
That's all I'm saying. It's
You know,
just-
I remember this quote from Nelson Mandela. I'm not sure I can quote it, but like what he was trying to say is that we would never see our freedom as Africans until we see the liberation of Palestine. Because they supported Mandela. Mandela supported them.
Oh,
So like, these kind of things are things that we Africans should like really look close into.
okay.
Because at this point we don't really like have resistance in that capacity, and we need it.
The same resistance the
It
Palestinians
doesn't
have.
have to be. It doesn't have to be through
But something
conflict or
like
through
that.
killing. You understand? Yeah. So the reason why I think we should have a resistance of some sort, because with the way things are going now, there's no sign of us actually creating a resistance that would create an impact in our society. And resistance doesn't necessarily have to be through war or conflict or bloodshed or anything like that. Do you understand? It can be diplomatic. we can apply and exercise our diplomacy in order to get our rights back and stuff.
What I can say about this, right? Diplomacy cannot work alone.
Well,
I think we can all agree on that.
it is hard to work alone, John.
But I don't think it can actually work alone. Like,
Because we have it
I don't
now,
think
but
that to be
still
done
things are not
working. Anyway, a lot has to be seen. We can like spend 24 hours talking about this whole situation. Like, we have a lot to say. We have a lot to say.
For sure.
So we're just gonna round this up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for more episodes. Do you have anything to say?
No, thank you guys for liking, watching, subscribing,
Showing us the love and shit. Yeah, and also thanks to our guest, our lovely guest,
Sure.
Ngweezys,
Sure.
aka Ngweezys.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on this episode.
Can I say something?
What?
I will be back.
Therefore,
Yeah, anticipated.
The
yeah.
anticipated. So if you have stories that you want to be addressed, trust me, I will be back.
You will handle it.
So please be prepared for my return.
Okay, Jesus.
Return of-
Bye.
Ooh, yeah.